Betrayal doesn't leave bruises. It leaves something deeper. It's not the kind of pain you can ice or bandage. It settles into your chest, heavy, slow-burning, and quiet. It lingers not on the skin, but in the soul. Unlike a broken bone, the wounds of betrayal don't heal with time. They change how you see the world, how you trust, how you value yourself. I've been there. I've watched someone I trusted completely, someone who knew my fears, my dreams, my hopes, turn against me in a way I never imagined possible. And when that happens, something inside you shifts. It's not just about losing trust in them. You begin to lose trust in your own judgment. You ask yourself, how did I not see it? And that's the most devastating part. Because betrayal doesn't just hurt your heart, it shakes your confidence in yourself. Stoicism doesn't sugarcoat this. It doesn't offer comforting lies about accidents or misunderstandings when the truth is clear. It asks us to look at things as they are, not as we wish them to be. Some betrayals are so severe they don't deserve forgiveness, not out of vengeance, not from bitterness, but because forgiving them would mean sacrificing your self-respect. And there is nothing stoic about abandoning your dignity. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "If someone can show me I'm wrong, I'll change gladly." But betrayal isn't about being proven wrong. It's about being shown someone's true nature, often too late. And the Stoic response isn't rage. It's not retaliation. It's recognition that the line they crossed can't be uncrossed, that some doors are meant to stay closed, permanently. Closure doesn't mean reconciliation. It means choosing peace over illusion. Forgiveness may be a virtue, but not when it comes at the cost of your own well-being. The Stoic path is about letting go of what we can't control, and that includes the decisions of those who've hurt us. But letting go doesn't mean letting them back in. It means protecting your peace with clear, unshakable boundaries. Today, I want to talk about 3 betrayals that go too far, 3 acts so intentional, so harmful, that they demand one response: absolute closure. 1. Disloyalty, the ultimate violation of trust. I once knew a man named Lucian, in his 50s, quiet, principled, a man who saw loyalty not as a favor, but as a sacred bond. He built his life around that ideal. For more than 2 decades, he shared his life with someone he saw as a brother called Cassian, raising families side by side, building a business together, surviving life's storms. But loyalty, Lucian learned, isn't always returned. It started with whispers, then inconsistencies. Slowly, the truth surfaced. Cassian had been quietly betraying him, leaking private conversations, taking credit for his work, planting doubt in others. Not a one-time mistake, a long, calculated deception. When Lucian confronted him, Cassian offered excuses: stress, miscommunication. But the truth was clear. It wasn't an accident, it was a choice. And that choice said everything. Stoicism doesn't ask you to tolerate betrayal in the name of forgiveness. It calls you to see clearly, to protect your peace without bitterness. Loyalty is the foundation of all meaningful connection. Without it, trust crumbles, security vanishes, and the relationship, no matter how deep, becomes hollow. Whether it's a spouse, a business partner, a sibling, disloyalty is not just a failure. It's a revelation, a mirror showing us who they are when we're not looking. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Stoicism teaches us to rise above, not through rage, but through removal. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Step back, silently, with dignity. Because loyalty that demands tolerance of betrayal isn't loyalty. It's fear, fear of being alone. Lucian felt that fear. But when he let go of what he thought they had, he found peace, because no presence is better than one that disrespects your trust. As Seneca advised, associate with those who will make you better. Not perfect, but honest, steady, loyal, even when it costs them. 2. Deception, the silent erosion. Lies aren't just words, they're weapons, quiet, subtle, and wrapped in false kindness. There's a story that haunts history: Caesar and Brutus. Brutus didn't just stab Caesar, he smiled while doing it. He pretended loyalty while plotting betrayal. The knife wasn't the deepest wound, the lie was. I lived my own version of that story. Someone I called a close friend, charming, supportive, loyal, or so I thought. But slowly, the inconsistencies added up. The stories didn't align, and eventually, it unraveled. A web of deceit spun over years. The worst part? I believed him. For far too long, the Stoics held truth as sacred. Seneca said, "A dishonest man lies first to others, then to himself." Liars don't just hide facts. They control perception. They decide what version of reality you get to see. That is the deepest betrayal. Modern psychology agrees. Deception is about power, control, insecurity masked as manipulation. Understanding it may give us insight, but it doesn't require tolerance. Empathy is not acceptance. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." That's the standard. Not just for others, but for ourselves. When someone lies to you repeatedly, without remorse, the Stoic answer isn't to plead for honesty. It's to walk away. Not in anger, but in clarity. Because keeping a liar close teaches them your standards are negotiable, that your peace is expendable. And that's not forgiveness. That's self-betrayal. 3. Broken trust, the irreversible line. Trust isn't built on promises. It's built on safety, on knowing that someone sees your flaws, your fears, your hopes, and chooses to honor them. When that trust is broken, the structure collapses. Lance Armstrong, once a symbol of triumph. Millions trusted him, not just as an athlete, but as a man. When his deception was exposed, it wasn't just about cheating a sport, it was about betraying everyone who believed in him. Some breaches of trust are final. No apology can undo them. No amount of time can rebuild what was shattered. You hand someone access to your life, and when they use it to harm you, they show you their true values. Their loyalty was never to you, it was to themselves. Stoicism doesn't ask us to believe in fairy tales. It teaches us to see people clearly, not for who we want them to be, but for who they are. Even if we say we forgive, the mind remembers. Doubt creeps in. Suspicion never fully leaves. And that cycle, hope versus fear, is exhausting. Seneca said, "He who spares the guilty punishes the innocent." By keeping someone who betrayed you in your life, you betray yourself. You punish your own wisdom. Forgiveness, when earned, is powerful. But when handed out to those who've made betrayal a choice, not a mistake, it becomes weakness dressed as virtue. It's not cold to walk away. It's clarity. It's strength. It's knowing that peace is not preserved by tolerating harm. If you're still here, it means you're ready. Ready to stop romanticizing the people who hurt you. Ready to stop waiting for apologies that never come. Ready to reclaim your peace, not through vengeance, but through wisdom. This is the Stoic way, clear-eyed, firm, not cold, but courageous. And it begins with this truth. When someone shows you they cannot be trusted, believe them the first time. Let them go, not because you hate them, but because you finally love yourself enough not to stay. Betrayal changes you, but it doesn't have to break you. You can come out of it sharper, stronger, wiser, not by closing your heart, but by opening your eyes. If this video spoke to something you've felt, or something you're healing from, you're not alone. The pain is real, but so is your power. And if you're on a journey to live with more clarity, more peace, and unshakable purpose, you're in the right place. Subscribe for more Stoic insights, real talk, and grounded strength. Drop a comment if this resonated with you, or if there's a story you're ready to leave behind. Remember, you don't rise by clinging to what betrayed you. You rise by letting go and walking forward with purpose. Until next time, stay grounded, stay clear, and stay unshakable.